this next episode of Horizon Zero Dawn in the Frozen Wilds, which is super fun. So I'm going to get my stream set up here, give people time to hop in. Let me check audio real quick. Would you be able to check audio for me? Alright, so we'll just make some noise. Katie's gonna check. Hope you all had a great 4th of July. We had a blast. My in-laws always do a fun, hilarious 4th fireworks show, which is just so much fun. A little chaotic, but in a very, very good way. So let's see. What were we doing last time? I gotta get reacquainted here. Okay. So let's go explore real quick. We haven't gotten this control tower, I guess. So we'll fast travel over here. Yeah, it's always super fun. Thank you to all the veterans out there. We appreciate you very, very much. There's so many freedoms we take for granted, and so just for what it's worth, thank you very much for your service. Let's see here. So I think we had just done a really long cauldron last time. I think it was when we were inside the volcano, if I remember correctly. And we finished that up. The volcano was kind of, everything was kind of collapsing, and we think what was it, the AI Scion blew up the facility to stop the bad AI. Something along those lines. Oh wow, that got like incredibly dark really fast. Holy cow.
I'll tuck that away.
I have very, 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 very low health. What do we got here? Oh, that's a stalker. Like, that stalker should totally see me. That was super lucky. Okay. Let's see here. This will be super difficult to do stealthy. Like, nigh impossible, really. Because, yeah, I can't even tag the stalkers. I really need to take out one at a time. Now it's going to get alerted. Yeah. Alright, so no real choice on this one. Can't remember what these guys are even vulnerable to. Ain't that, whatever that was. I think I had to use blast. I'm pretty sure I had to use the tripwire. They're gonna keep coming over. I don't even know if they are. I don't even have any health potions. What am I doing even trying for this? I need to find more health. So we're gonna go buy some health potions. Scavenge some health before we try for stuff like that, because I got nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, there's a merchant here. Potions. Dang, I have a ton. I can do a ton with this. Well, that's something. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna get some more herbs first. If I can find more herbs.
I need this.
It has to be so cold. Right. We're in better shape. Something suspicious. I wonder, on the off chance that I could actually get close to this thing. I'm just gonna go for it. This is super unlikely. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Actually, I am super happy that actually worked. Alright. Well, let's go up to Araya's retreat. See what's up here. Right there. Cool. Yeah, we'll continue the story. Yeah, the last time I streamed this, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna stream for like, 15, 20 more minutes, and then the cauldron took like an hour. It was like, oh my goodness. It was really cool. It was like, okay, any time now. This is great. What are you gonna do? And I had to make sure I got to a save point because I don't trust autosaves. And for those of you who played it before, feel free to give hints. Hints are totally cool with me. So I guess we have to go back in here. Alright. So I think the idea was that the friendly AI was going to show up here now. So we sent it to the alternative facility.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it.
Thank you
4
very much
years
for the
ago,
follow.
just after I told
See
her
if I can
that I
get
could
the
no
name.
longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother.
Queen Hysteria, thank you very much for the follow.
At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him.
Poor
So
guy.
proud. So you see, if anything can be done
In the
to
last
defend
stream,
you,
spoilers.
he will give it
Okay,
all he
we're good on
has.
spoilers. Aurea died in the last stream.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like our attack. If you want to hear her
Sure.
voice again.
Aurea was pretty heroic, really.
Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
So this AI is supposed to be like off the charts on like human-like qualities.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
I have lots of questions.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes, I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility,
Okay, well that's good.
I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
Translation, the volcano is
Got
not
it.
going to explode for
Yes.
a long time.
If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time.
I wonder if that's after the Pharaoh
It
Swarm,
was a very
but
emotional
before
conversation.
the end of the world really
There were
happened.
no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be
Wouldn't-
precise,
It would not be that
it
easy.
was never there to begin with.
It's a video game. It would
It
not be that easy,
infiltrated
of
and
course.
controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
Interesting. So it changes color based on emotion. So green seems to be like almost like a pleasure type of response. Yellow sound like kind of a warning, like uncomfortable. That's interesting.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors, more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Rhea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its
So
network
if you missed previous
and override my
streams,
core programming.
Hephaestus is one of the core
It
modules of the
succeeded
AI that was
via
going
a
to rebuild the
background
world,
process,
basically.
a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is
I
a
see.
quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Green is like that warmth, that connection.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them.
Bingo.
It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did.
It's pretty miraculous this AI is still working.
That's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous
This is an
machines?
important
The
question.
Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct?
Yes, you could say
Machines
that.
are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Destroyed a
Yes,
lot of
we
machines.
all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI
Yeah.
that governs the system.
There's no way
thus
Hephaestus
bringing Hephaestus
pronounce
back
that.
under its control. When
Staphus.
I think of it,
Can't do it.
out in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants. I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
It's
You
the
and me both.
the
Sire.
name of the subordinate function. For the life of me, I cannot pronounce that word.
I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal.
Okay.
All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming.
Okay, that
It
makes
would have
sense.
been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers.
It's like one of the more important dialogues I've seen so far.
There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place,
This
the
AI
flood
is reading
may
me
bear
poetry?
me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus?
Hephaestus,
Maybe
that's how
one
you
whose
pronounce it.
purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines.
I mean, that's a
Could be a nice change of
logical
pace.
guess from the AI.
But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
That's funny.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became, yet I did not comprehend that
Skip
the
a
depth
little
of
bit ahead.
Araya's compassion for me, although I do fear non-existence.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan.
That's
How is
really
Aratak
interesting.
doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do
Yeah.
what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Alright. Man, there's a ton of questions
so in
in
the old
this.
world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yeah,
Yes,
this takes
it
place
was
in
a
Yellowstone
designated
National
nature
Park.
preserve for 156 years.
It's crazy.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities.
That's really
From
sad.
my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world.
No.
Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the
found
dam's
that too.
data. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Oh my gosh.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient.
It was like a.
machines. Was that part
The
of your
workers
project?
created
Yes,
a
a drone
band they
hangar
called
requisitioned by Dr.
Concrete
Blevins,
Beach Party.
the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits.
I think I found something
As a
earlier
result,
that said
my
they did.
intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
The benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications.
So this must have been before
But
he started
before this
making
pivot,
military robots.
Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Really? Huh.
And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field. One of the greatest scientists
we'll
of
keep
her. My
moving here.
creator was influenced by her work, but I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like?
I had little exposure to the wild.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless, though rationally speaking, the metrics for humans.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
Clawback? What is
So
that?
things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring. We had succeeded. It seems my assessment was premature.
Interesting.
I
Alright.
should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I think you need to tell him the truth. I don't think continuing to let him worship a computer is a good thing.
You have to tell them you were made by the old ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to
There's
learn
so many
about
things about how this
how
world
things
works
really are.
I see.
and functions that
Do you believe that
without
I
the
misled
truth, they're
Araya?
not going
No.
to really be able to move
Not
forward.
in any way that mattered.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check
Interesting.
on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Yeah, I feel like there's some things that if they are able to look at the way the world actually is in this world, as opposed to worshiping what they don't understand, they'll be able to really navigate and understand the technology, to understand what actually happened, and maybe prevent something else like it in the future.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost.
I think he does see clearly. I think that is true.
Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
I think one of these two options.
Because of her, we destroyed the cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. So I grieve for her passing.
Learn from it.
At last I truly know who she was.
That's all you can do.
And why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. They're practically the nuke.
At this point, she basically is.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all.
Oh, hello, Silence.
Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds on their own.
So it seems.
Yep.
Parts of Gaia given life, aberrant life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that.
That's funny.
It's powerful, creative, and driven.
I don't want to fast travel till this conversation's done.
Which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Yeah, Silence has some stuff to answer for, that's for sure. Alright, so out of the forge. Alright. Oh wow, they're like all over the place. Alright, well I guess let's just go down for this one. Or is that actually a thing? I don't think it is. I think I'm missing something here. Where am I supposed to be going? Okay, that was clearly... oh my gosh. That was clearly not it. I think I was right the first time. That's hilarious. Man. Alright, so I'm just gonna make this easier on myself. And yeah. Let's fast travel off of there. Seems logical to me. Would be a really long fall. I don't remember these fire claws. I was wondering how you were still alive. Katie's playing Paladins again. And she was at like 200 something health out of 2,000-ish for a very long time. Alright. Let's go find these fire claws. So behind, to the north. Probably this way? Need to find some more herbs. Constantly looking for herbs. Oh, hello.
Fireclaw.
Oh, where? Oh, there it is. Holy cow. Level 55. Good grief. Alright. Do I have any skills that I should be using before this? I guess we'll get this. I don't really care about the mounting thing. Although, technically, might as well. Oh man, I wish I had more health. Speaking of which...
One of the fire claws.
Oh, those are the fire claws. The bears. I see. Oh my gosh, and there's a Ravager. Lovely. Alright, well let's top everything off. I really don't want to be crafting while this fight's going on. Come on. Alright. So really, we need to take care of the Ravager first. And the Ravager might have a gun we could use, actually. Over here. So we're gonna be tear blasting. Can I not stealth? Oh, I can override. Let me override, please, please, please. No, what? Yes, there we go. Oh, this will help so much. In fact, I kind of think this is what you're supposed to do. Okay, vulnerable to shock, and then power cells. Yeah, alright. Is it shock or frost? It's frost. Made it angry.
Fun.
Protect me! Protect me, Ravager! Oh my goodness. There you go. Nope, I don't want to freeze my own. It's actually the last thing I want to do. Wait, what? Why? No. So I guess because I hit it, it's no longer fighting for me. Crap, that sucks. That's a problem. Alright, this was vulnerable to fire. We gotta get this Ravager down. I'm really disappointed that Ravager did, like, lost control. That would have been so helpful. Alright, it should be dead. There we go. Alright. yeah. Oop, not what I meant to do. Oh, hello. Alright, I need to be... Oh my goodness. Like, I so badly need to be using a frost or a fire potion, but I cannot find it. Do I... Alright. Got a lot of health to go. Let's try Tear Blast, see if that does anything. Oh my gosh. I will look at chat more closely, but I didn't see who said that, but I saw the message. That's hilarious. Oh, Misty, that's so funny. I will try to do exactly that. I really need another fire potion now. Hello, that's a pretty crazy ability. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see if we can use height in any, like, dropping down between levels in any way. I'm burning through, I think it's chill water, whatever the frost ingredient is. I am just using so much of that. Oop. So he can get up here. Should probably... Oh no. Really? Heck on it. Really did not need more enemies showing up. Really vulnerable too. I don't think it matters. And I need health potions. There's health over here. Good. I think the chargers are going to leave me alone. I really need to get more distance on this guy. Yeah, I need fire again. Boy, I wish I had hotkeys. Oh, really? How did that happen? I hope I get a crit in. I'm on top of it. I'm on top of the world. If the world is a giant bear, then I'm on top of the world. Come on, come on! This fight, oh my goodness. There's a very real danger that I actually run out of health potions, and that's how I lose this fight. My goodness. Not okay. try throwing that rock through this rock. See how that goes for you. Alright. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. The only annoying thing is that that removed the frost a lot more quickly than I was kind of counting on, technically. Alright, I'm out of that. What can we do here? I mean, I think some of... Yeah, he's not really vulnerable to shock. So we might be just brute forcing this the rest of the way. Which is not actually what I want to be doing, really. At all. Oh, wait. Wait.
What's with me?
Come on, bring it down. Yes! That was super lucky, I'm not gonna lie. He tripped and fell down the hill. Oh man. I feel like a little bit, it's like when you,
Won't waste this.
oh, what was that? I feel like I just stumbled into like some sort of cheat code or something. Like, this is a really hard boss fight, and then you find the thing that just insta-kills it, and it's like, well, I guess I beat it, you know? But that fight is actually really hard. If I was going to sum up what I think worked from that fight, so Frost helps a lot, but I think the most important thing is like just keeping a lot more distance than you think you need, and then fire resist potions seem to be pretty effective. By pretty effective, I mean actually really slow, because the thing has a gazillion health, but I mean I didn't die, so there's that. Oh, yeah. Katie's having a rough game of Paladins. I'm sorry, babe. It's like 39-11 in Game of Team Deathmatch. It's not pretty. Alright, let's get this Blue Gleam while we're in the area. Yeah, it was funny. He did trip and fall down the hill. There's some really weird interactions when you get into sudden elevation changes. And anytime you can use that, it seems to help a lot, because most of the time the machines are way faster than you. Seems to be my experience so far. Alright, there's Blue Gleam. Top off health. Oh, I just realized. You've got to be kidding me. There are 4 more of these things. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright. There was something we could do to improve our spear. So maybe that would be a good idea. And we can... Is there a merchant here? Yeah, we can buy potions here at the very least. So we'll need to do that. I don't know why this took me so long to play. I understand, Misty. I got it for Christmas, I believe, and then I just didn't get to it. Yeah, and then I went like, what am I doing? This game is amazing. This is like, yeah, and it's like I need to play this. Yeah, this game is totally worth playing. Yeah, I would say my main gaming now is on PC. I used to play PS4 a lot, and I don't much anymore. I've just come to really enjoy PC gaming a lot. And then Katie and I have both kind of lean towards Xbox, like between Xbox and PS4. We actually like Xbox better, I think. Except they don't have this game. So Because I legitimately, like, if you don't have this game, there are enough great games on PS4 to justify getting a PS4, but this is one of those games that you might buy a PS4
Brain's
for.
oozing.
For.
Lots of fruit soon.
Okay, so let's top off on health potions. Top up on health potions. If I can talk, that would be awesome. So we need to get health potions. Ideally, we'd find some herbs too, because I think we're going to be fighting a storm bird, and those guys take a lot. I understand. It's well, all I can say is it's definitely worth playing, 100%. Metal vessels, yeah, that's good. Need to buy a lot more of these because these are going to be used quite a bit. 51 is okay. New resources, yeah. Let's just mark everything. Looking for anything that only sells for metal shards. And then, like, I don't need that much of that. I don't need that much blaze, at least right now I don't think I will. I don't need that much sparker. I don't need that much wire. Holy cow. Or Ridgewood. Good grief. Alright, and then mods. Pretty much at the point, anything blue is almost not worth my time. Except that, I mean, that's actually a really good one. We can get rid of that. Just get rid of all those. It's good enough for now. Did we buy? Yes, we did buy health potions. Okay, so now... Oh, nice. Have fun with For Honor. And thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great evening. Okay, so... Let's just run around for a sec. Oh, hello. Is that the Stormbird? Yeah. Let's just... Real quick. I want to at least have one of the green bars full of herbs. Ideally. Although this does not look like a safe place to do it. So maybe we'll go the other way. And unfortunately, I can't buy those. Here, herbies. Come on. Where are you? Nope, that's not it. Oh, thank you very much for the bits, Chaos Culture. Appreciate it very much. By the way, if you took the time to watch an ad to get those bits, double thank you. Because I know how fun that is. But we appreciate it very much. Promise we won't do this too long, but it is definitely going to be worth it before a big boss fight to prepare. I had a feeling. I had a feeling based off the number. It's like, if I'm watching a stream, and I'm,
Save these for the trail.
you know, giving them 5 or 10 bits at a time, it's probably because I was watching an ad for them. So, thank you. Alright, here we go. Right, maybe just, like, one more. I think that'll be enough. Thank you for not just playing Fortnite. Oh, I appreciate that people. I actually appreciate that people let us off the hook on that, because like I'll truth be told, I probably will get into Fortnite eventually, but I have a really hard time getting into Fortnite. In the game poll vote that we've been doing, there are enough people that want to see me play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds that I might give that a shot, even though I played it once on PC and once on mobile, so I'm gonna be terrible, most likely. But I don't know. I Fortnite is actually, like, I can say Fortnite is a great game, but I just haven't gotten into it really yet. I don't know. Katie Katie definitely is not super into it either. So, we're probably good enough. Probably good enough. Let's just go ahead and fast travel here. Yeah. was playing. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's the thing with video games is, I mean, they're designed so that essentially you could, I mean, there's so many games out now and they're so long. I mean, you could have endless replay value.
You know, I kind of missed all this
but
red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird.
I mean, it's always this is something my parents always taught was, and for good reason, is, you know, make sure you're taking care of your core responsibilities first. You know, and then it's like, have fun. It's great. So, but for different people, that may mean that, like, certain games it may be better that they don't play. You know, if it's going to be hard to keep the core responsibilities on track. So, I totally get it. More power to you. Okay, what does... I cannot remember what this guy is vulnerable to. Is it actually... I don't think it's vulnerable to anything. Awesome. That's fantastic. Do I tear blast this guy then?
Okay.
Kind of. If I could aim, that'd be awesome. Oh, I just remembered. Yeah, I need to be using shock resistance. Like, I haven't fought one of these in a while. What I do remember is everything this thing uses is shock. It's like a shock carpet bomb. That's basically what it is. Oh, leave me alone. Really? Not cool. I want to hit those canisters. Don't know if that's going to happen. Alright, we may have to deal with... this guy. It's annoying. Sit down. Yeah, that's a... Go ahead and ask him. Katie's asking what platform you play Vampire on. Don't know if you could hear her. Back up. That ability is actually a little bit like the Fortnite Blue Storm or whatever. It's like you're just trying to barely stay ahead of it. You gonna give me a crit? Come on. No. Boy, this Stormbird actually seems like super, knock on wood, super easy compared to all these like level 50 frost claws that I've been fighting. Come on. Is that actually a shock ability? That looked kind of like Frost. Weird. Oh, nope. I'm not going to get close enough. Yeah, you definitely could. We're close. Guys, we're close. Epic slow motion. I love that. It's like you jump and then... It's another way if you're out of the clicking in the right stick out of the freeze time. You can kind of... If you have the upgrade, you can basically get that freeze time for free. Come on. So close. Should have looked for another canister. That would have actually been the best idea, but it's not a big deal. This guy's... It's so funny. I remember when this guy was super hard, but now it's like, ho-hum, I'm just going to kill another one. It's like...
Varja said she could improve the Stormslinger with this.
No big deal. Cool, cool. Did you see chat? Yeah, we're pretty happy to be past the using the Twitch app to stream. It was generally, I mean, it's okay, but Capture Card and Streamlabs is much better. All right, let's
Got that part you need.
go see what this is about.
I already got machine oil on my hands.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird Talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
What you did to that Stormslinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was. They grow up so fast.
Oh my gosh. All right.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
All right, so what was it exactly? It's this improved Stormslinger. Interesting. All right, let's see if we have any upgrades for the weapons, because I've gotten a lot of mods. Yeah, technically, that one's going to be better. Do I have a better fire? Yes, I do. Better handling, maybe? Yes, I would rather take handling and more damage, for sure. That. Slight increase, tear and damage. I don't need tear and freeze. I'd rather have tear and more damage again. And then handling. Ooh. That might be worth it. Oh, I wonder if I should be using that in the other one, actually. So, like, technically... Yeah, technically that's actually better. It's rare, but that one's actually better. So then handling and damage, I believe, is going to be the improvement. I'm less worried about handling. I seem to be struggling in a lot of cases with just getting enough damage out, so I don't really care right now about handling so much. Which I'm pretty sure is probably how fast you move while you're holding it. I mean, it's important. But let's just see. Probably fire and damage, and then freeze. Oh, that's actually really good. What's there now? Freeze and damage. It's still probably really good. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then I'm not really using this very much, but what the heck? Stick with that, and then we'll just go with that. Good enough. All right. Now what do we have? Find the claws beneath. All right. Well, let's go find this collectible. We'll continue on. Yeah, the customization options are really cool. The thing that helps it a lot is when you get the upgrade that makes it so that you don't destroy a modification when you replace it with something else. Because it just feels a lot less punishing, especially once you get up to, like, it's weird. I have a ton of mods, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to, like, just burn them all up, you know, because occasionally it's worth swapping them out for stuff. Yeah, yeah, I like the system a lot. I think probably the biggest thing, I really like the weapon systems. I think the vulnerable spots in combat, with the different resistances that they have, it's really very, there's a lot of depth to it, and I think it's really good. I would like if in the second game they did more with the outfits. I feel like the outfits they feel undertuned to me, let's say. Like, I don't notice a significant difference when I change outfits. Maybe I need to be playing on something harder than hard. That could be, to really notice that. Once again, I do need meds.
Can't be too prepared.
Okay. At least there's one. Good deal. I don't actually think there's that many collectibles left to get, really. I don't think there is. Does anybody have special plans for 4th of July this year? Anything cool or unique you did? Okay, do I need to get through? I kinda need to get through here. Lovely. This will be fun. This may not work at all.
It's 120.
Oh, and that's a frost claw. Awesome. That's lovely. Oh, here we go. Got it. We're leaving. Where to? I'm not sure yet. Okay, I'm totally 100% fine with that. Oh, and there's blue gleam around here. Where is this? could be back up here. It actually could. And I don't know if the game's gonna let me. Come on, you know you want to. Oh my gosh, I might actually make it. That is hilarious. You just gotta believe.
Blue gleam. Frozen machine fluid.
What's this? Interesting. All right. Do I want to check before I jump down? Probably. Oh, okay. So 100%. There's one of the blue gleam. Can I get back up? Is the question. Like, this one's probably up higher.
Got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
So let's start from the top and work our way down. And this is why. Okay. And then the other one was over this way. It's the best way to get down there. I think if I'm really careful. Oh yeah, here we go.
Blue gleam. I'll be taking that.
Nice. All right. Okay, so the reality of this is I probably, based on where I am, it's actually going to be faster if I just fast travel and then head east. Yeah, for 4th of July, we had some really. It's always fun. We hang out at my in-laws, and they do a really fun party and fireworks show. And yeah. All right, let's head east.
Uh-oh, spotted.
Leave me alone, nothing to see. Nope. Are they gonna run away or are they gonna attack me? They're gonna attack me. Bad choice. I wasn't gonna kill you, but you attacked me. These guys are actually, whoa! Actually not that hard to kill. There we go. There we go. Okay, so to the east. So I think this mission was an kind of more elderly hunter was telling us this machine, this extra bad machine, had killed a bunch of people. He'd been tracking it for a long time but had never successfully killed it. And if he went for it, he figured he was going to lose and die. So he was like, basically, I believe in you. Will you do this for me? So we will see.
The northeast edge of the coat. Boomlock said I'd find the claws beneath nearby.
The real question will be if I have enough health. Let's go ahead and do a manual save. It's been a little while. And up we go. seems sort of unnecessary, but what do I know? It's quiet. Too quiet.
There you are. Just like Umnak said.
Whoa. Hello. I do not remember what these things are vulnerable to. Frost. Okay. Whoa. So it's fire that it uses. Whoa. I wish I could take credit for dodging the right way, but I was just spamming my dodge button. I was a little bit lucky. Come on. Alright. Oh. Mistimed that. Let's go ahead and top off. Get ready. Whoop. Where'd he go? Was the tower healing him? If it is, it's not healing him very much. Oh, hello. Alright, we need to top off. I don't know if it's gonna let me take out this tower. In fact, I really doubt it. Like, how am I supposed to take out that tower? Well, now it's lost sight of me, sort of. Nope. Nope. If I go over here, can it hit me? Like, technically, I have to take down this tower, or it's gonna keep healing up.
That tower's got. Repairing machines.
Alright, there we go. Now... I think we took out the launchers. Did that actually drop? Nope, that was just an echo shell. Oops. Top off. There we go. Whoops. It's a little bit slow on that. There we go. Found him. I didn't actually take damage from that, thankfully, which is weird. Man. We're close. Barring a really colossal failure on my part, we should have this under control. Whoa! That was close. Oh, nice. That might kill him while he's underground. Or wishful thinking on my part. Oh my goodness. He's so close. Come on. There we go.
Was beneath. Romnak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
Freeze and resist shock. So... Oh, wow. That's actually really good. Drop that one. Technically that one. Alright. So now... let's look at outfit. Maybe there's something better we can use to modify. So that's... I bet there... where was this one? This loses those by 5, but increases those by 25. Let's try it. That... It's really good against fire and frost. I know I need the melee and ranged resistance for sure. Alright, we'll go with that. We'll give it a try. Alright, so we got this. Is there anything else over here to collect? What?
I was dying and used the wrong ability and flew into
These are helpful.
I'm sorry.
Bitter, though.
Oh, what's this? Oh. What? That's weird. I have no idea. Let's just walk away slowly. Or quickly, as the case may be. Alright. So we'll travel back, turn it in. That fight was... I'm at the point now where those guys... Oh, I can't remember the technical name for what the Claws Beneath was. But those guys, it's all about like sprint, 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 and then right as they pop up, dodging out of the way. If you constantly dodge, you're gonna get hit. So, but those guys... It's not nearly as hard as, like, the Frost Claws by far are the hardest in the game with the DLC. No doubt about it. They're pretty challenging. It's probably what's going to happen is after I finish this DLC, go back to the main quest. Like, it's probably going to feel like a lot easier. Like, the Stormbird was, like, a piece of cake by that point.
strong.
Okay, so we'll save.
It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting
Rockbreaker,
anyone
that's
anymore.
what it's called.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. He would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
What did we get?
I wonder what
More
they'll trade for
blue gleam. At this point, I guess we'll just get something. It's probably worth it to pick up the outfits, if I had to guess, just in case I find myself really needing a particular resistance. So we'll just get them for the heck of it. And then what do I need? A 26 blue gleam total, and I think that's all I can buy with it. Okay. So now I think we're basically back down to killing the fire claws. Yay! I'm actually... Oh, man. I would have been okay with, like, maybe 1 to 3 of these things, but fighting 5 of them, oh my gosh. Alright. We'll make it work. So what did I need? It was pretty much frost the last time. Which kind of makes me wonder, I think I have a weapon that actually shoots arrows with frost. And I'm not using the Tripcaster at all. So maybe this is the time. Maybe this is the time to pull it out.
There.
Okay. So let's see. I think it's... No, it's not this. Actually, I'm going to remove the mods from this. Because I actually... Oh, inventory's full. That's unhelpful. Okay, what weapon was it? It's this, the Lodge Warbow. Alright, so I want to equip that in place of the Tripcaster. And then I want to modify it. So it's Shock, Frost, and what is that? Is that Corruption? Yeah, it is Corruption. Interesting. I haven't used a weapon that did that before. Biggest thing though, Frost is the #1. Like for this fight, I might just be stacking Frost, because that's all I plan on using. Handling, is there handling in Frost? Okay, we'll just take a handling in tier. I like having one handling mod. I think that tends to work pretty well, and then I want to get rid of these. Alright, let's give this a try. So now it's down here. Oh. Hello. Wasn't very nice. Okay. Wait, is that just... It's just a scrapper. These guys actually don't take much. However, I would like to reset this fight and have a little bit more health on hand.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Here we go. Yep. Alright, so I'd like to have a little more health. I also realized I don't have a lot of full health potions. Can I craft them? Nope. Craft one of these, but is there a merchant nearby? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go buy a bunch of health potions to prepare for this fight. And we'll fight a Fireclaw. Round 2. Okay. Yeah, I want a full inventory of health potions. And I want to make sure that I am not low on, like, chill water. I will probably need more. The metal vessel I'm gonna need more of. Hey G, how you doing? Nah. Right, this would probably be good.
Come in handy.
Okay. Before we go make it angry, let's do one last search for health. Slide didn't work at all.
Saving these for the trail.
Okay, I think we can make this work with 2 health bars. Oh, hello. Is there anything else? There's another scrapper nearby.
Going down fast.
Oh, weird. Why? That's super weird. So we'll top off real quick. I'm gonna go take out the scrapper first.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
There we are. Alright, let's do this. What was it? It was fire that it uses? Yes, I can confirm. It was fire. Ow. Alright, so now what we're going to try is the frost. Load up 3 on 1. It's a pretty realistic animation of her running downhill. Actually, gotta give him credit. It's a little thing, but it's cool. Okay, this is much easier with this crossbow. Alright. I'm liking this so far. Man! Alright, where are my health potions? I need to get health first. The floor's on fire. Oh man. everything's on fire. Actually, fire potions are really bad. How did I not take any damage from that? Alright, there we go. Oh man. Alright. One more round and I think we'll have it. Let's get him frozen, come on. There we go. Solid. Now he's on fire. I almost don't like that because, like, getting rid of the frost, I would have done more damage if he just stayed frozen. It does kind of make sense, though. A giant explosion of fire probably unfreezes him, is the logic they're going for. Tree had it coming. Oh, let's not die to something stupid. Very close. Saved by the slow motion. Okay, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't nearly as hard as the other one. I mean, I am completely out of herbs, so there's that. Corruption, freeze. There we are. So it's not nearly as bad once you have the right weapon. That being said, so kind of it feels a little bit like unnecessarily grindy. Like, I mean, I it's a legitimate choice for the developers to make. I just personally would like maybe less fire claws to kill at this stage in the story, personally. Weird. So it says 2 of 5, but it's only giving me 2 indicators. Probably means there's going to be one last one where something special happens.
I'll find a use for you.
Okay, so I actually do want to run this because I really want to be topped off on health. I think it will be worthwhile. It's not that far of a run. It's a goat. Just keep running, just keep running.
And Nora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's funny. No merchant here. Where is a merchant going to be? So I need to buy more health potions. I may actually have to fast travel up here because I really do need to have all at least maxed out on the full health potions. Because the thing with the frost claws and really any type of fight, it seems like herbs are good for like having the gradual healing, you know, but there are these times where you're like, oh, if I don't heal like right now, I will die. And I want to make sure that's why the full health potions are super important.
You spend a week in the cut, then go home to tell your friends.
Because there's some abilities, like if they do 500 damage abilities and you have 740 health and you're not full health, you're probably dead. Oh, I actually had more than I realized, so there's that, but oh well. I probably need more resources, though. Let's see, Sparker, those I'm good on. Yeah, I am almost out of chill water. That's full. Okay, those I should be fine to craft. The other thing I'm realizing that I very, very well, I mean, it's functionally what I'm doing, and I think you could do as well if you have a fight where you're going up against an enemy with a very specific weakness. As long as you know you're not gonna, like, you can go for just that one damage type, you could swap out all your mods for a particular weapon and just really pound on that one damage type. It seems like that could work pretty well. That was really close. Kitty's playing Paladins, and she got a kill. I think she had like 120 health left, and got a kill on someone with like 5. It was like super close. Alright, we'll get a little bit more health. 2 health bars ought to be enough. We'll pick up whatever we can find on the way, and then fight this next guy.
Never know when I might need these.
Alright, what do we have here? Oh, it's a Scorcher. Alright, I would really... Oh, no way. Oh, those are Tramplers. Oh, thank goodness. I thought those were all Fire Claws, and I went, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, I actually really want to override this guy. That would be fantastic. Oh, I can't override it? Why can't I override it? Apparently. Heck on it. Alright, well. I have a much better... Oh my gosh. Just keep diving, I guess. This thing hits like crazy. Did it drop any sort of... I don't know. It's unfortunate. I was hoping to get a weapon off of the back, but no such luck. You'd think in a place this cold that none of the machines would be vulnerable to frost. But actually in this area, frost seems to be one of the most common vulnerabilities. It's like not what you would expect. Oh, I'm gonna go for the crit. I never know which ones I can use the critical hit on and which ones I can't. Because most of the bigger guys can't do that on. Alright, can I craft? I should totally be able to craft more fire resist potions. That should be fine. A ton of those. I'm sorry. Alright. So the Scorcher's dead. There were Tramplers that we're also going to need to deal with. Normally with Tramplers, it's been a while since I fought them. Normally you would use a rope caster. I'm just wondering if I actually need to do that or not. It's a little bit of a pain. So it's at week 2. It's week 2 frost. Am I seeing that? Seeing that right? It's hard to tell. No, the Fire Claw is weak to frost. Yeah, that is as well. Plenty of chill water, I guess. Alright, well, let's top off, I guess. This could be interesting. I don't really want to be fighting this many at a time. That was unfortunate. So ideally I would be drawing the Tramplers over, but not even all of them, just some of them. And not the Frostclaw. But that's clearly not what's happening. That's like super wishful thinking on my part. Wait, what? Alright, let's top off on the fire resist. Alright, I don't mind fighting the Fire Claw as long as the Tramplers don't come along for the ride. That's perfectly acceptable. Now, oh, let's not stand in the lava. Still frozen? No. Just able to get a lot of decent hits on. Hey, do I have help? I heard somebody. I do. Cool beans. I'll take it. Nice. It's like the bear throws like meteors or something. What am I looking for? That's what it is. Oop. Okay, that was not nearly as bad as I was expecting with the tramplers. Freeze. Yeah. Not a big deal. Cool. So let's run down here. I think I'm starting to get this down, knock on wood, to a little bit of a science. A science, that's the word I'm looking for. Not a silence. Okay. Getting this down to a silence. It seems like just spam the frost arrows and then switch to the hard points and off you go. Bob's your uncle. Alright, so ideally, I actually want to buy from this merchant and then head up this way. So I can get the blue gleam along the way. That's a long loading time. One of Katie's games has taken forever to load. Alright, 2 fire claws left. So where is... I went the wrong way. It would be that way. It's actually up on that tent. I can't... Okay, there we go. Alright, so once again, need chill water. Actually barely used any potions. Good deal. I have used a ton of metal shards just buying resources. I think I had like 13,000 at one point. Alright, so now we are going to that blue gleam. Oh, what the heck. Oh yeah, we'll stop and help. We'll save you! If I can aim, it'd be awesome. These guys probably had it under control. I honestly thought it was more than just Lancehorn. They're actually really not hard to kill at all. That is cool. See machines. Where is this? It's like right in here. Excuse me. My nose was itchy, sorry. It's because. It's just weird. Oh my gosh. Where is this? I feel like it's gotta be down here. Be really surprising if it wasn't. Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
They're angry.
Okay, there's something to see. Where is this? I have to be right next to it. Seriously, I have to be like so close to this. That's ridiculous. Is it up here? I mean, maybe.
Calm, calm.
Okay, I have to be like right on top of this and not seeing it. I mean, if you know where it is, I'm all ears. Is it like down below? It would actually be pretty trolly if it was all the way like down right here. Like, that would be ridiculous. There are ledges here. What is up here? Is this right where I was though? Nope. Okay, we got it. Okay, so I'm not going crazy. It wasn't down in the middle there, and I'm just not seeing. Wow, that got dark. Holy cow. Alright, well, we're up here now. So, can I climb on that? Hop, 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 hop. Super eerie at nighttime. It's like equal parts creepy and beautiful. Let's save and then just ignore me. That kind of looks like it's up really high. Kinda. I don't think this is the way I'm supposed to go up. But that worked surprisingly well. Now what?
I can't do much of anything in this.
I cannot believe the game is letting me climb up this way. This is actually super janky. That is hilarious. Right, where is this thing? As you can see, the game is hilariously generous with climbing anything that remotely looks like a ledge. I really do hope it's up here, though. I'm full on health. It's been a while since that happened. Okay. Is it under here maybe? No. Up on top. Whoa. Alright. We'll help her out. Oh, wow. My bow's been upgraded since last time I fought one of these. Those are dying super fast.
Got you.
Come on. There we go. Wait, are those bandits? Those are totally bandits. I totally saved bandits. Oh well. Let's see if we can make that shot. We can. That's pretty crazy. These bandits like to take people hostage. So we're going to put a stop to that. Got him. Alright. Well, I don't see this up here. Which kind of implies it. I mean, it just feels like it should be up here, but it's not. So where is it? So if we drop down... Hey, no falling damage. Whoa. Oh, it's a control tower. Okay. So let's look down around here. We've got to be, like, so close. Yep, here it is. Just missed it before. Okay, let's go down and get this one. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's... Yeah, that is. There's blue gleam. Alright. Then to the tower. You do actually need the freeze rhyme route. Because I am definitely going to need frost resist potions at some point. Alright, so... What do we have here? Bellowbacks. Can't remember. Also, everything is weak to frost in this DLC. Like, everything. Except for the They call them long legs. They're ostriches. Alright, so it is possible to stealth these sometimes. Not the Bellowbacks. They're generally unstealthable. Specifically the towers. So we will give it a try. Let's attack everything first. Okay, so the best goal is probably going to be here. Then that clump of bush right there. Clump of bush. It's a technical phrase or something, but I don't know what it is. Go now. Nope, 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 nope. You didn't see anything. I promise. Okay, so we're gonna let him just walk away. Walk away. Pretty sure if I start overriding it, he's gonna see.
Here they come.
Nope, nope. Yep, just leave me alone. There we go. That was actually really close. Let's try. Let's just go for it. This may not work.
This should give me the edge.
Got it. Let's just go for it. Take out these guys. Whoa. There we go. That was successful. Oh yeah. Oh, hello. Here we are. The vulnerable point. Those explosions are always really disorienting. Got it. And last but certainly not least, I don't even know if I really need to use Frost. It does speed it up a little bit. Yeah, it does. Never mind. There we are. That wasn't very hard. Really, everything, now that I've beaten Fireclaws, everything else is like, meh.
That's it. I'm already gone.
I say this, and then they'll put something even harder against me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to beat this. But for now. It is a good feeling playing a game when you're like, oh, this thing used to be really hard, now it's trivial. That's fun. Oh, interesting.
Two Fireclaws.
I think I said earlier in the stream that whatever the last one was, there was going to be like something special. But I think I was meaning after I kill 4 Fireclaws, then the 5th one, maybe something will happen. So I wish I could say I predicted this, but that's actually not quite what I was thinking.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
top off. Alright. So, let's see here. Fireclaw number 1. Fireclaw number 2. Wait. Weird. So you notice how one says one is demonic? That's basically like it's infected with the malware they were talking about. One is not, which technically means it's slightly easier. So let's focus the one that is not this guy here, in the hopes that he will be slightly easier to kill, and then we can deal with the harder guy second. That's the game plan. But when plans hit a combat situation, you just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see. I do need to equip fire. A little bit late on that. The hard part in this is going to be tracking the movements of 2 of these bears. It's actually going to be really difficult. Let's get these components off. Hello. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Excuse you? Of all things, really? It's like, guys, you do see the big giant flaming bear over there, right? Unbelievable. Well, sorry about your luck, dude. Fire potion's almost out. Use another one. There we go. Now, I really need to get the first fire claw, excuse me, down before the other guy realizes, because 2 of these guys together are going to be really hard to manage. So we're going to try and keep as far away from the guy we don't want to fight as possible. Actually would like to use health potions if possible. Uh-oh. We need to finish this guy really fast. Alright, there we go. So now we're basically down to the same fight that we've had the last 3 times. See, this guy's way more resistant to frost. I mean, he's still weak to it, but he just takes a lot more hits to actually make him vulnerable. Ow. Oh, shoot. I need to craft. Overrideable. Hey, Cybug. I don't... You know what? I don't think so, but I need to... I haven't tried in a little while. It's too late to try now, but if I see one again, I'll try to remember to give it a try. Somebody could probably Google and tell me whether they're overrideable too. I don't think I ever really... I don't think I've actually tried. I think that's something I keep... I don't always think of as an option a lot of times. I think if I did a second playthrough of this, again, I would be overriding a lot more machines, especially if I played this on the next difficulty up. A lot of times when I do a second playthrough of a game, I'm a lot better at using all the different options that are in the game, but not so good the first time. 2 damage coils, alright. So much stuff. Go with that. Alright. Oh, there we are. You know, we're kind of in the area. Let's go do this bandit camp while we're at it. If not demonic there, good to know. That is super helpful. So next time if I see a Frostclaw that has not been affected by the Staphus or whatever, I can never Hephaestus. Thank you. Thank goodness I'm not being tested on my pronunciation of that, because I cannot for the life of me pronounce it. But it's not infected, then I'll do that next time, as long as I remember. Alright. Let's see, can we climb up here? I bet they are super OP. I bet they are. Okay, I really want to see if the game will let me climb up. This probably might result in some falling damage, but... Because if I could get up...
You a coward? Face me.
Oh, well, so much for that. You know what? We're actually better off... Wait, where is his head? Well, this isn't going to be very stealthy. I'm not sure I care.
I see him.
Gonna be going the brute force method, probably.
Whoa.
A lot of these bandit camps I used to try and stealth on earlier streams, and I just kind of got tired of doing it. Oh, that's super effective. Just enjoy the Pokemon reference there. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. What do we got here? Not a lot of enemies, really. It's really very few enemies here, which is odd. Normally these bandit camps are like completely overrun. Okay, that's more like it. Oh my gosh, that aim was like pitiful. Maybe will it let me get a stealth? Nope, not anymore. There we go. There we are. Nice. And headshots are satisfying.
Try to run.
epic slow motion.
This'll.
There we go.
Keep that for later.
Yeah, early on, it's helpful to stealth these camps a lot more. Later on, it doesn't really feel like it matters.
If they light that signal, it'll make a lot of noise.
Now, taking out the alarm. Why hasn't the alarm gone off? Like, I'm very clearly here.
No calling in reinforcements.
Yeah. Let's just tag whoever's left here. Anybody else? There's really not that many people here. There we go. Now, what's the best way to get up there? Yeah, there are a few more people really spread out. Let's see if I can climb up this way.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
I don't think that's happening. Down, down, down we go. Oh, here we are. It's a little obvious. Any others? There really are not many people here. Oh, yeah, that is the one downside of not charging, is the accuracy is kind of hit or miss. And sometimes it's miss. Is that it? Who's left? There's clearly somebody left. Hello? Oh. Weird. Very weird.
Smells peaceful. I hate peace. A lot of people die peacefully. Not me. I got a feeling. Search the camp. Get out there, turn over every rock, see what comes crawling out.
Find them soon enough.
All right. Let's go ahead and stealth. Just on the off chance that this... Just on the off chance this boss is actually, like, something we should worry about.
Wasn't expecting that.
Well, it's not gonna matter now. It's not what I meant to use. Whoa. Wait a second. That's Blaze. Headshots aren't always effective on that guy. Wait, I want the shock bomb. Come on, let me attack. That's really weird. Couldn't actually attack. For the elites, a lot of times it's much easier to just use shock or some other element. Alright, I have fire resistance here somewhere.
This is gonna look real good.
Ow. I think I had that equipped, I guess. Alright, wait a second. What is he vulnerable to? I think those are blaze canisters. So let's use... Seems counterintuitive, but it's actually... Fire is by far the most effective thing. On anything with blaze canisters. I should make sure not to die here. And that is with fire resistance. I mean, that hits pretty hard. Come on now. I think he might be out of blaze canisters to hit. Not take... Yeah, he really does not take much damage at all from that. Right, well... Shock might be an option. Yeah, here we go.
Barja will want to take a look at it, that's for sure.
Cool. Got her done. That was very much the brute force approach.
I don't remember much about the Red Raids. Probably lucky for me.
They say Meridian is a place where your every need is met. No wonder the Carja are so delicate.
Weariness.
Alright. So... enough for one of these. Let's take the power shot. I don't feel like doing anything with it right now, but just to have it. More chill water. Everything's vulnerable to frost. Yeah, we'll do a quick little sell everything that's just junk. Holy cow, I have so much blaze. That is ridiculous. Sparker, I don't need that much. We'll go with that. That'll work. Cool. Alright, so where's this guy? Oh, there's a pygmy here. I'm glad I didn't fast travel yet. Where is this? It's a pretty wide range of where that could be, actually. There's the farthest north it is. Okay, it's not any farther north. I probably should check all the areas up top before I drop down, just on the off chance. Chief Bandit has a good weapon worth collecting. Oh! Did I actually pick it up? Thought it gave it to me automatically, but maybe it didn't. I saw... Yeah, maybe I didn't pick it up. Where is that?
All the cruelty Alden committed here.
What is that? So like saying up there is there some sort of treasure? Oh.
Got too much already.
Ah, I see. Basically a wanted poster, more or less, as far as that goes. I don't care about those. None of those are that great anymore. Right, so where did his weapon go? Because I thought the fight happened, like, right here. Where was it? Or was it down a little farther?
We'll need to scrub bandit blood from these stones before we make this place look anew.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
Alright, so, but where is the weapon? Like, did I miss it, or do I just have to go to Varga?
Not every day you see.
Let me check my inventory. Maybe I have it already. No, I don't think so. Oh. Got it. Okay, good. I already had it. Why did they put it in a resource box? That's really weird. I still haven't found this pigment. I've found this pigment apparently. You know how many times that's true for me in my life? Like, the second I ask for help is the second I actually figure it out. But it's like if I don't ask for help, then I'm not going to figure it out. I can't explain it. No worries. I had no idea. Alright, let's go ahead and do a manual save. It's been a little while.
Corner of the cut forever. And then you came along.
Let's see. Really, there's not that much left. I think, is that the last Frozen Wild collectible? That is. Nice. Alright, so progression. Yeah, we're pounding this out. So, you know what? Is that a straight shot? It kind of looks like it might be. This might be the path up, perhaps? Maybe. Let's try. Let's try getting that last pigment. That'll be the last collectible. That's the rule. Is that were you talking about the box that it was in, or something else I said? Sorry, I didn't make the connection. You really are liking Torvald a lot, aren't you? If you're joining the stream recently, Katie's been playing Paladins, and there's a character in Paladins called Torvald who has an ultimate that knocks a bunch of people off the edge, and she's gotten some sick ultimates, knocking like... Yeah. Yeah, she's gotten some, like, sick triple kills, knocking teams off ledges. Hey, we're full, well, basically full in health. Let's go, let's go. Oh, I love it when it's easy.
Cold. Very cold.
Alright. And the pigment. I believe in you, Aloy. I know you can climb this. Hopefully. Guess we'll find out. Oh, weird. Alright, this could be funky. So I have no clue where this pigment is. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It really is the rule. Alright, so is it over there? Can't be. Might be falling. I fell in a snowdrift, but apparently no falling damage. I'll take it? Question mark? This is super janky. That's falling damage. Alright. Perhaps that's not the best way to do that. Maybe there's a better way to get up here. If I have to get up there at all. I mean, this is the other tricky part, is like, where is this pigment? If you know where this pigment is, I'm totally fine with you telling me. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep looking for it, and I'll find it eventually. Oh, hello. What's this? Okay. I feel like we're getting warmer. We're at least heading uphill. Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
Gonna need this.
Here we go. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing to see. It'd be fitting if it was up here. But it's not. Oh, I see. I bet it's up here. No, why? Why, Aloy, why? I thought I fell to my death just there. I was like, I'm running towards the rope. It's a perfectly good rope. I mean, that's really difficult to do in real life, but Like, still, she can do that. And she's just like, nope, I'm gonna run off the edge for no reason. It's not cool. Oh, sweet.
Vibrant. And sticks to my hands.
Got it. Alright. And that is all the collectibles. Trade sets at Song's Edge for rewards. Interesting. I need to find who to give that to. I think, is there any other blue gleam on the map at all? I don't see any, other than this one. So let's go find this one, and then we'll go turn in and see what we get with those. I'm hoping that because this is right next to the campfire, it's going to be easier. Give or take. That'd be swell. I like collectibles in games a bunch when there's a lot of easier ones, like a higher volume, but they're relatively easy to find, and then maybe there's like some medium difficulty and a few like really hard ones. If all the collectibles are like brutally difficult to find, that's not nearly as much fun to me. I like a challenge in terms of combat. I don't love a challenge in terms of collectible finding. Because as Katie could tell you, finding missing objects is not exactly my forte. Like, I can be looking right at something in the drawer and not see it. That's not the blue gleam. These are not the droids you're looking for. So, did I just like walk right by it before? So there's that. Where is this? Alright, can we see it from up here? No. Got to climb up the scaffolding. So like up from where I am? Alright, so what's above me? Oh, so maybe like up here? Is like up here what you're talking about? Climb up the scaffolding for the paint. Oh, I'm looking for I'm looking for the last blue gleam. So it's this right here. It almost makes me wonder if it's glitched. Because I mean, you would think it would be one of these. Is it down here, maybe? Whoops. Is it on like a ledge that I just can't see? So let's look out as far as it goes. This is pretty much as far as the indicator goes. Yeah, it's farther up this way. here? No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe on the unlikely ledge a bit lower down. Could not be bothered to get. Okay. This probably is not going to work, but what the heck. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Oh, where do I go from here? Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me climb much higher than this. It's hilarious, though. It's so funny the places you can get to. Oh, wow. This could be fun. Hey, there we go.
So much for being careful.
Alright, well, we'll try down lower. We'll try your suggestion. Maybe if it's down here. Oh, you're right. Thank you. There we go. All right. Nice. Thank you very much. Oh man, I almost climbed up that mountain for no reason. You can kind of tell sometimes when they don't exactly, like, if there's not really an obvious path, sometimes there's a reason for that. They don't want you to go up that way, but... Alright, so there's supposed to be something that can be turned in. Like the pigments, the kind of the collections can get turned in for something, but I don't know what it is, and I'm not sure who to talk to. We'll find them. Hunting goods. That's who we're looking for. Holy cow.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and
We're gonna have to work for this one.
Olgerd would have terrorized the cut for years to come.
Alright, we'll go up. Or we'll try. Come on. There you go. Cybug, thank you again for that tip. That was spot on. A peaceful existence.
Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass. That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter. Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
I happen to have them. All of them. I haven't been up here yet.
Would you look at that, Nora girl? You've bought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs? Honestly, Sakuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
That's
Stop.
hilarious.
I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but
Breaking the fourth
come back
wall a
around
little
later,
bit.
and I'll have something for you then. That's me. Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you. Where's she going?
That's really
you
cool.
tell me.
To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw, past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You helped me. Inspired me.
Alright, we'll skip. Alright, so what are in these treasure boxes? Blue gleam. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. In the next game, can we please get infinite modification slots? Or a heck of a lot more than 40. That would be awesome. Let's see. I probably don't need that many. Cool. So now let's try this again. Nope. Okay. So then what were they, actually? Oh, that's really good. Dang. Shock fire handling. Okay, what weapon do I have that would use that? Shock fire handling. Any weapon? This one. The sling would make really good use of that. Yeah, that would be really good. Alright. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I did not know that. I guess I'm happy I did it. What's this?
When quiet descended.
Oh.
Barnakai finally fell.
I've never traveled.
Okay. That could be cool, but we'll keep moving. And let's save. Wait, I'm totally turned around. Okay, it's down here. All right.
Karja hunting grounds are illegitimate pretenders. Ours is the real thing.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough.
He looks really cold.
Fireclaws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I think I killed them all.
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk.
I'm gonna skip through a little bit of this.
I'm sure she did.
Oh, thank you very much for the follow.
Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished.
See if I can see the name here.
And in the end, she was rewarded. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark.
Oh, Cybug, thank you very much for the follow.
At least for a moment, before she passed.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Araya's place.
Araya inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slot, I don't know that I have her confidence.
I hate to say it, this guy isn't as
Trust is
interesting as
earned
the other
anyway.
voice actors, so.
Even in oneself.
You earned
And not the
Araya's
voice
trust,
actor, but
didn't
the character.
She believed you were up
I think
to
it's more
this.
a writing thing.
And so
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
I've already found the Fireclaws, Naltuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The Cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Some songs.
Alright, so now what?
Stories. But my favorites are simply jokes.
I feel like, is there not going to be another mission? Is there something on the map that's going to point me where to go? Oh, here we go. Alright, so fast travel out there. That was almost like making me think that I'd like finished the entire DLC storyline, but I was like, there's no way. I didn't wrap up anything. There's more. Alright. Well, I actually think so. Katie and I are trying to keep streams. It just depends. We'll flex it sometimes, but try and keep streams about 3 hours ish. So I'm actually going to call it for the evening. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you check out future streams. We love hanging out with you guys. If you ever, you know, we love hints when we're playing games. You know, hope you know how loved you are, and hope you check out our streams. Katie's going to be streaming tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. I believe it's probably going to be Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I hope you check it out. And yeah, Cybug, have a great evening, and thank you for the follow, and hope you get some great sleep tonight. So yeah, have a good one, guys. And now I gotta actually gotta change this out so I can shut the stream off. So let me take a look, see if we're going to raid anybody. Let me see. Who is online? Just hang tight for a sec. I'm gonna take a look. All right. All right, so we like to support fellow streamers, and I'm gonna shoot a raid. One thing we try and check when we can, but we can't always, on content and stuff. So if you're, you know, if feel free to check them out, and if they're great, then stick around. But just understand we're not affiliated with them, we don't endorse them, you know, all that kind of stuff. But hopefully they are good and you have fun. So let me get this going here. So I am Oki Music, I think. All right. So have a great night, and we'll catch you next time. And yeah, have a good one.